guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a what I eat in a day. I haven't really done one of these in a very long time or ever, so I thought it'd be fun to just show you kind of realistically what I eat on the day-to-day basis. Today is actually the night before I'm filming the video because I need to go get some groceries. I'm headed out to Costco and Whole Foods right now, and both are gonna close pretty soon, so I kind of need to get rolling. I just need to get some meat and just some other ingredients for my stuff tomorrow. So let's go get that. Trip was a success. All that took less than an hour too, so let's go home, put all this away, then I'm gonna chill, and I will see you tomorrow for what I eat in a day. Good morning, guys. First thing I do in the morning is drink a ton of water. I just kind of always wake up really thirsty. I would say I drink like a full thing of this within like the first hour of me waking up. Now I'm gonna make my black coffee. So I'm gonna fill up some water in my cute little tea kettle, which is just literally put it on the stove and it's not electric or anything. So I get my beans, whole beans, dark roast from one of the local coffee shops in Columbus. So I've ground them myself every day. I do like 22 to 25 grams of the beans. So now it's time for some breakfast. I eat this breakfast all the time. This is like an Arab style breakfast with labna, avocado, eggs, and some pickled olives and vegetables and whatnot. I just like genuinely crave this because I love the tangy flavors of the labna and the olives and just like all the pickled stuff. I'm gonna be making this for both me and my husband since we're both working from home today. I've mentioned this in my previous videos, but I usually eat my breakfast around like between 12 and 1. I just don't like to eat right when I get up. I kind of like unintentionally practice intermittent fasting, which is when you wait to eat until a certain hour and you're only eating from that hour until like let's say 12 to 8 p.m. There's probably some like scientific benefits behind it that I don't like fully know, but I just know that it causes you to probably eat less than you would if you started eating so early on in the day. Personally, I feel like once I start eating, then it kind of like almost wakes up my metabolism. I also just like don't get super hungry first thing when I wake up. I will have my black coffee, but that's like no calories or nutrition at all. And I'm also a little too lazy to make this. So this is a nice break in between work. I mentioned this in my previous vlog, but I love the Izio sourdough bread. So for the eggs, I like to kind of slow cook them. I like the yolk to be super like jammy and not too overcooked, but also not super runny. I just season them with some salt and pepper. So I'm putting that kind of on like a medium to medium low heat. Olives and some peppers from overseas, from Palestine. Salah's like grandparents' farm there. They're so good. I always get sad when I run out, but they're so kind. They always send more, and I'm like, how do you guys like send that over the plane? I don't really understand. I try to have those in moderation so we don't run out, and then I just mix in the Ziyad mild. I don't know how to say this. I'm not even gonna try to say it. It is so good. It's just like marinated pepper mix. I know it's not the best for you to have so much because it's probably so much sodium, but I just don't really care. care, I guess. Just kidding, I do care. Stella is on a work call right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this, watch my YouTube video, get back to work, and then I will catch up with you guys for my midday snack. Okay, so it's a few hours later. It's now 3 p.m. and I'm a little hungry, but I don't want a full-on meal because I am planning to go on a run in like an hour or two. I usually would do my runs in the morning, but honestly this morning I woke up a little later and I just kind of wanted to get started with work and the day. Today, it's actually like 70 degrees and it's like an overcast day, so it shouldn't be like too hot for me to run. But for my midday snacks, which I usually will do a midday snack instead of like a full-on meal, since I do eat my breakfast a little later. It could be anything from like fruit to a protein yogurt to cheese, protein bar, or even just a small amount of like real food that we've made. Today I chose some peaches and this Siggy's Rich and Creamy Vanilla Yogurt. I've never tried this one before. I usually just do the normal one with like 15 grams of protein. This one is 10 grams of protein, so it's like still pretty good, but I think the Rich and Creamy got me. And I kind of like to just stick with fruits that are in season, so I actually look forward to eating them and whatnot. So I feel like right now, peaches, cherries, plums, mangoes, and some berries, those are all in season, and like, oh, and watermelon. Summer fruits are just like superior. They're the best, and this peach is so juicy and yummy looking. Let's do a little taste test. It has like the perfect amount of tartness to it. So I'm gonna eat this. If I'm still hungry, maybe I'll have a little cheese stick. But again, I don't wanna overeat right now. So while I eat this, I'll try to finish up my work, go on my run, and then we are making a full-on dinner tonight, which will be some Mexican street tacos. Okay guys, it's time to make some dinner. Like I mentioned, we're gonna be making street tacos. So yesterday I got some beef flank steak, and to be honest, I've never cooked with this type of steak. I don't really have a ton of experience with steak in general, but I looked it up and I think it's like, you know, you sear it, make sure it gets to temp. And so I'm gonna season it. I did see that you're supposed to season it for like 2 hours at least, and I don't think we have that much time. But I'm just gonna do some soy sauce. Hopefully that's a good amount. Garlic powder. I feel like garlic powder is always a yes in marination. And some black pepper. I'm sorry guys, I don't measure out, and if I was following a recipe, I would totally link it. And I'll just do like a little bit of salt, even though the soy sauce has some salt, but I just ran out of my, what's it called? My kitchen gloves, so I really don't want to get so much marinade stuck on my hands, so I'm just gonna mix it up with my tongs. So now I'm going to chop up my veggies for the pico, the guac, and the taco toppings. So don't mind the mess, don't mind the fact that I'm using a butcher's knife. This is the only clean one left. For the dressing, I'm gonna do this lime. I might add some lemon juice. I'll start off with 1 lime. Good amount of salt. Black pepper. Ooh, I could add fresh garlic to this, but I am lazy. And olive oil, which by the way, this olive oil is also from Palestine. I'm just so blessed that I have access to like the world's best ingredients. Mix her up. So you guys, my parents came to visit our new place for the first time last week, and they got us like a whole Le Creuset cooking set, and I literally was like, oh my god, because I've already been thinking about like, you know, upgrading our cookware, and it's just like such a beautiful cooking set, like the pots and the pans, and it was just such a nice, thoughtful gift. So I'm really just grateful for them and the fact that they gave us this. And it's also super useful because you guys know I cook a ton. I used to never think that cookware really mattered in terms of like the quality of the food and, you know, how it cooks. And you guys, quality cookware makes a huge difference, especially since we have an electric stove. It's not nearly as powerful as a gas stove, and it gets so annoying, especially when I'm trying to like sear or like high heat fry things. And I've had my Tefal cooking set like since we got married, and it's fine, it does the job, but it's just not the same as these. I'm also like trying to be careful not to scratch the counters or drop them. So this will be my first time using this like saucepan one. Okay, so let's set this to like a medium-high heat. This shirt is going to freaking smell, I already know it. I think the meat's been marinating for maybe around 30 minutes, so good enough. Okay, side note, I forgot if I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but we finally got our fume hood vent, whatever you want to call it, installed. And that was like such a lingering thing on our to-do list. So you guys won't be hearing about that any longer. Go in with some avocado oil. We're smoking a little bit now. I'm gonna turn this vent on. Probably like 30 minutes. The meat did not take nearly as long as I thought it would. And now I'm just warming up my corn tortillas on the stove. And I don't care to have guac right now because I just didn't feel like making it. So I'm gonna add my pico, which it's so freaking so good. Here's what the beef looks like. Pretty freaking yum. So I got this hot sauce from Whole Foods. I'm really excited to try it. It smells really good. Whenever I go get like street tacos from anywhere, I always prefer the green hot sauce over the red one. I might as well do a taste test. Again, these are like so simple, but that's kind of the vibe I want right now. Oh, spicy, okay. Got my poppy. This flavor, the orange flavor, tastes really similar to orange soda. So probably gonna watch some Netflix. Been watching Selling Sunset on my own, and then Salah and I have been watching Barbecue Showdown, which is like a barbecue cooking competition show. We really love cooking shows. And my sweet tooth will probably hit in an hour or so. So to finish off the night, you guys know I need my little sweet treat. And right now we have a lot of options in the house. I had my sister-in-law's grad party this weekend, so we had like a bunch of leftover cookies from that. I made some sugar cookies with the cookie icing. And then we have like a lot of candy from when we went to the movie theater like sometime last week. I think I'm feeling maybe the sugar cookie, so I'm gonna have that and just chill a little bit more. I did not show me having my protein bar earlier today. It was this one from Costco. It's the Kirkland brand, just the chocolate chip cookie dough. I had this right before I started cooking dinner because I was super hungry and I knew we wouldn't eat for like 2 hours. But yeah, other than that, that is basically what I eat in a day. Pretty typical, and it makes me feel filled. It's yummy, and I think it's pretty healthy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you want to see more like cooking related content or just more of these what I eat in a days. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!